Hey, what's up, family? Just tap it in. I want to share a message real quick. Hopefully, it'll be helpful to somebody. Most women will see a man in a wheelchair and they'll have some basic concerns. What do I have to do? How do we do this? How do we do that? Who takes care of them? Is that my job? They will have these concerns, and that's understandable because you should know that. So, just for clarification, it's not a one size fit all. So, disclaimers, not a one size fit all. But I'll probably just use myself as an example because it's easier for me just to do that. Okay, so when you have somebody, all right, in a wheelchair in this situation, and you're looking at him and you're like, okay, I like the way this guy moves or whatever. I want to get to know him, but I'm concerned, about, what this is going to mean for me. Here's the thing. Independent living, as I articulated in a previous video, is knowing how to navigate all your tools around you so that it affords you the ability to live a quality of life as someone else without a disability. I mean, you're doing all the same things. So you have a nurse, so you're not looking for one. You have a mother, you're not looking for one. You have a support system, you're not looking for one. You have a cook, an assistant, a cleaner, somebody that does all these things, you're not looking for one. You already have hobbies, you have interests, you have projects, you have your own finances, and all these different things, right? So with having them all in place already, the person coming in is not coming in to take over any of that, but rather to ensure that, let's use me for example, that I continue to maintain that. That keeps me on my square, so to speak. Not to come in and take people's position, but to come in and ensure that I maintain my position as leader and do all the things that I'm doing that probably attracted that person to me in the first place. So hopefully that kind of gives a better idea. Now, let's be honest, cooking, cleaning, sex, I think any woman is going to be doing that with any man. I mean, that's not something that needs to be discussed. Even though, I have a cook, I have a cleaner, but as a woman, there's just some things you do. It has nothing to do with the man, right? So having a disability, you should be doing that for your man, And I'm not saying you got to be a housewife, but I'm saying those are basic functions that, most women, what a man doesn't mind, providing. All right. So hopefully laying that little bit of information out gives a person an idea that some of these things already precedes them coming in the door. And that kind of alleviates all those other questions. As far as getting to know the person and how to navigate with them in public, going out, going to events and doing stuff like that. You just have to go to figure that out. I can't, I'm not going to run a list down like, yeah, just stand on this side. We ain't going to do all that. I mean, the more established the person with the disability is, the more grounded they are, the more, I want to say successful, or I should say not successful, I should say the more instrumental or efficient that they are in maintaining their lifestyle, the easier it is for you. So I have a vehicle, you don't necessarily have to have one. I'm not putting myself above anybody, but because you got Uber and you got Uber with Lyfts. I mean, you can go, but if they have their own vehicle, how they how their transportation works. If they're into art, if they're into culture, then you're probably familiar, and hopefully you're interested too. You're probably familiar with some of those locations. you know, that we go to. You know, they're all accessible. It's never a problem, you know, getting in somewhere, getting out of somewhere. You know, like I said, I'm using myself as an example because it's easier for me to use a live person that I know rather than, you know, make up some hypothetical. So hopefully that all helps clarify everything. All right, this is Big Bruh once again coming in as I'm doing a video. Love y'all.